BLOODLETTR. That's BLOODLETTR. There's no E at the end, because what this is not a blood letter of the olden days or even modern days under certain circumstances. This is an app that, not an app, a platform rather, that will be the future of medical crowdfunding.
Yeah, so it is also technology. I believe there is an app, but it's really we're really talking about the platform. We're talking about this this way to connect people together for the future. As the subtitle of this is the future of medical crowdfunding.
Yes.
For this remarkable new way to really help people.
Well, the exciting thing about it is that I'm not this is not part of my work at the Simon Amey Institute of Spirit Science, but this is an offshoot of a former grad student of mine who put together this. Yeah, so I've been sort of consulting and helping out with some of the sort of ethical questions that they brought up and some of the more back end spiritual aspects of this.
There are spiritual aspects to this?
Well, I mean, it's of course.
You'll have to.
What kind of dev team doesn't have a spiritualist on hand?
Most of them, I believe.
Well, so BLOODLETTR, what is it? Why does this exist?
Sure.
The fact of the matter is that most crowdfunding already goes towards medical expenses. That's a reality of platforms that exist as they are. Your GoFundMe's, your Kickstarter to a lesser extent, your Patreons to a lesser extent, but it's there.
Yeah, people are constantly looking for support because medical procedures and just that whole system is so expensive.
It is, and oftentimes people can be brought together to really rally around someone, a beloved member of the community or a friend or a family member, and put the money together and get it going. But the question is why hasn't there been a specific platform that addresses the issues and donates what people actually need in these circumstances, these people with either emergencies or chronic illnesses?
People tend to donate money through these.
Yeah, but the thing is that the money is not what is needed. The money goes towards the services and also the physical supplies and the biological supplies that go towards helping someone, healing someone.
Yeah.
So what
BLOODLETTR is?
What BLOODLETTR is it takes money out of the picture. It keeps people honest, so that they're not running away with the money. It is the first subscription-based medical donation platform.
Amazing.
And once again,
revolutionary.
It is not money. There is no money involved.
No money changes hands.
And that's because, once again, there's no accountability on these other platforms as to when you give a donation to someone who claims that they had to have a toe removed or had a chainsaw incident. That how do you know they're not just taking those donations and running off to the the ponies, or the sports book,
or buying a sharper chainsaw?
Exactly. So by keeping money out of it entirely, there can be more accountability and there can be more that is specialized for.
Sure.
So one thing that you can do is one-time donations of organs, for example.
And that's really all you can do. Most of us tend to have one organ. But, as with any donation, somebody may be in more need of an organ than you, and so you can donate it, and this is an easy way to do that.
Right, and the fascinating part of it is that after you go through the process of signing up for this platform, the various organs that you have and how healthy they think they are logged on the program digitally, and then you can go into your profile and click on the organ that you would be thinking of donating, and it will pull up a list of individuals who are looking for that.
It's
integrated.
It's integrated. It's convenient.
But also, I think the really exciting part of it, though, is the recurring donations, because there's so many recurring donations out there that people need for all sorts of medical issues.
Right. All sorts of fluids.
Blood,
Blood.
big one. They're always looking
Huge
for more
one.
blood.
Incredibly large one.
Related to that, plasma as well.
Very specialized.
Sperm, once again, that is a classic thing.
People need it.
Bone marrow, that's a big one.
Yeah, that one
And
too.
and
is
so
big.
what you can do is by having these subscription-based models, a certain amount can be drawn out each month, each couple of months, each half a year, whatever you decide you want to do.
Right.
And that will be put into a storage area. Those units will be tracked into your account, and then you vicariously through this platform use those points and put it towards someone, a patient on the site.
Right. And yeah, it is great because, these are recurring. You can do these every single week. You can do these every single month. You can do one every time. There's lots of different ways to do this.
Right. So the exciting thing about this, and I think that really puts this together,
Yeah,
is the
because
ability.
you can already do donations. How is this different?
Well, you get to connect with the patients,
Exactly.
and that's the one. Even as someone who considers themselves not quite a doctor but a healer, a light worker,
I don't think anybody considers you a doctor.
connecting with the patients is oftentimes the hardest part of medicine and healing. And so what you can do is, with Bloodletter, you choose what you donate to whom. You
up to
choose. You pick.
It doesn't go to a huge bucket that people stick their hands in and then hand them out at the hospital.
No, you are capable of flipping through all sorts of individuals who will be looking through for your fluids of the kind that you are donating, of looking for the organs you're willing to donate.
Your kidney is hand packed in a Bloodletter package, a Bloodletter cooling box, and it's sent directly to the hospital. The patient can open it up, see it, and that's that immediate connection.
Right, and with specifically the subscription-based donations, they can set their own donation tiers. And so what that means is that when you reach a certain threshold in their medical sort of needs, you can get things like video shout outs. You can all the way up to getting flown out to visit and see a surgery for this individual because you have put so much towards their campaign, their medical crowdfunding campaign.
You're talking about video shout outs. We're talking about hand etched tote bags. We're talking about
T-shirts.
We're talking about crafts. We're talking about them reading your voicemail.
It's once again, there is no
enamel pins.
There's no better way to truly feel at one with the person you're helping than through the intimacy of a trying medical time and stepping in and getting that video shout out during that time.
And getting that T-shirt with their face on it.
So Bloodletter is entering early alpha.
It's brand new.
Absolutely. And so what I would like to turn over to the listener, to the citizen scientist
And this
out
is
there.
not a call to action.
This is not a call to action. This is merely a notice that Bloodletter is in need of patients. We're looking for individuals, any number of things: cancer, autoimmune disorders, long COVID, bubble boy, girl person, that bubble disease, depression, just anything at all.
Anything at all that you need donations for.
And we expect, once we have a back end of patients, to be able to enter into late alpha to early beta.
Right.
And, I say we. I've only just been...
It sounds like you're on the board, Rowan.
I wish. I'm just very excited about it.
I'm excited about this, too. I hope to see a day where we no longer... Anybody with a medical concern, we no longer see them. They have no more use for things like Patreon or GoFundMe or send something to their Venmo or something. They'll just hop on Bloodletter and get exactly what they need and when.
It's exciting. And if you are interested in being a part of our early alpha Bloodletter program, please email EurekaCast Now at gmail.com.
Really, Rowan?
EurekaCast@gmail.com.
I'm not looking forward to getting those emails, Rowan.
But yes, so that is the news on Bloodletter. Very exciting, very fascinating.
It's great. It's great what people are doing these days with blood, and the web. Two things that I believe in highly.
So we have a citizen science, as a matter of fact.
Excellent. So, Citizen Scientist, as you know, is the part of the show. We rediscuss the research findings and data collected by amateur scientists. That's you, listener. That is you out there in the world, on the street, and posted to social media.
And if, in fact, this comes from you specifically, we would love to talk to you more.
Then you can send us an email. EurekaCastNow@gmail.com.
EurekaCastNow at
gmail.com.
So here's the citizen scientist. Here's the citizen science from a citizen scientist. A quick high vibrational hack that will transform your life. Fill a tall glass with water. Meditate love, gratitude, and abundance and optimal health into it. Drink it. Your cells will absorb these frequencies and match its vibrations instantly. Fascinating. Absolutely
I don't
fascinating.
know. Now, Rowan, okay, well, let's just pretend that this is something that actually exists. Where is this love coming from? It sounds like you're just taking the love out of that exists in your own body, putting it into water and reabsorbing it. This sounds like sort of a perpetual energy machine.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily go that far, but let me pose this
hypothetical.
Let me pose a hypothetical to you.
I love hypothetical.
I have 2 glasses of water.
Okay. Tell me about them.
One, I meditate abundance and good health and gratitude and love into, and then the other I meditate into bad health and misery and poverty and being an ingrate. Which of those 2 glasses are you going to drink from?
What's the temperature of the water?
Do you have a quote for us, Kai?
I do have a quote, and this is a quote by Angus Gardner, who is a mentor of mine. Back in the elementary school days, he said this out on the track. Not sure what his job was, but it's always stuck in my mind exactly what this quote was. I was running around the track at gym, and he was always there. He might have been a coach. I can't really remember. But he always said this. Success is a battlefield, but science is the battle cry. And that's always stuck with me. EurekaCast Now is meticulously researched, produced, and presented with the support of Tech Brothers New Media Labs in Chicago, Illinois. We are broadcast every Saturday evening, 8 to 9 p.m. CST on WLPN LP 105.5 FM Lumpen Radio, and simulcast live on twitch.tv/Lumpen Radio at the same time. If you'd like to get in contact with us, please follow us at EurekaCast on Twitter and Instagram, and visit our website at eurekacast.org. But Rowan, I think we have some other ways to get in contact with us.
That is correct. If you engage in other forms of social media, please feel free to find us at facebook.com/EurekaCast or send an electronic mail to EurekaCastNow@gmail.com, where you can share with us any technological, scientific, or spiritual breakthroughs you've witnessed or participated in. Additionally, if you or someone you know would like to be a guest on the program, feel free to reach out at that email, which is once again EurekaCastNow@gmail. Or if you are interested in being part of the Bloodletter Open Early Alpha. Kai,
Rowan, stop it. I look away for 2 seconds.
Do you have anyone who is sick that you would like to volunteer, Kai?
I don't know. I don't know, Rowan. Can we talk about this like off the air or something?
Are you ashamed?
Rowan, can you please just end the show?
With that, Chicago, allow us here at EurekaCast Now to finish balancing your humors and tempers as this radio checkup concludes.
Yeah, and this one, listener, insurance covers.
Radio.